Hello there, Virgo. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to your daily check-in. I hope you're all doing well and that you've started your day off and things are looking up. All right, here we go. Let's see what messages come through for you today. Those of you who are new, welcome to our little world here. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Now, these are timeless readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. There is something in today's card spread that is meant just for you. Whatever it is that's weighing heavily in your heart or on your mind, trust that there is a message just for you in today's card spread. All right, bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands. And if you're new here, what I always tell my viewers is that whenever I see the Queen of Wands, this is about you having that glow up. You are regaining your confidence, your self-worth, your value. You're also very focused, and you're thinking about the future. You're thinking about walking through those doors that are being opened for you, and you're all about really attracting just absolutely beautiful energy towards you. Because you are confident and you are you value yourself so much. That's the energy you send out, and so the universe rewards you and brings things to you that are what you desire, truly what you desire. And it's almost like it's truly the law of attraction, right, at play here. So here we go, the Death card. Yeah, see, I mean, like I said, it's a glow up card, and here's your confirmation. And the Death card here tells us that you are evolving spiritually, physically, mentally. Everything about you is really transforming. But here's the thing, you can't resist it. This is really a powerful change. This is change that's going to happen in every aspect of your life. So you might as well surrender to it, right? Surrender to the fact that you are going to change. And in order to change, you're going to have to let go of the old and bring in all of the new that the universe is trying to present you. All of the tower moments, all of the things that really shook up your life and flipped it upside down, and you're trying to figure out why in the world that even happened. Just trust that you are evolving, and those things had to be taken away from your life because that couldn't support what was going to happen to you in your next journey, in your next chapter. See, you're being given a new opportunity, a new path, a new portal here to walk through, a new path to riches, to abundance, whatever it is, to love. This is literally, after this transformation, or along with this transformation, you are literally being offered opportunities. But the thing is are you able to see it, or do you have your head buried in your hands, right? Worried with anxiety and fear? I hope not. But definitely, you're transforming in ways that you don't even really realize. Stop and take a pause, all right? In moments when things get a little bit hectic and the change is too much, right? And here's the thing, you're an earth sign, so earth signs don't really like a whole lot of change. We like to be grounded. Now, the thing is like, and I say we as in like the collective we, but I'm not a Virgo, but I'm just saying we. Anyways, so most people, a lot of people don't like change and don't handle it very well. So when things get a little bit heavy for you, universe reminds you to take a pause. Really take a pause, connect with your higher self. Allow yourself to be enlightened. Allow yourself to really connect with Source so that you can start to see things differently. Because that's when you start to see things differently, that's when doors open up. That's when you start to see there's opportunities around the corner, right? Things that you took for granted, that you didn't think were opportunities, all of a sudden show themselves, and you're like, wow, I didn't realize that was even there. It's like one of those aha moments, Yeah, in times when you can't decide, which way to go, what to pick or what to decide on, really take a step back and really start to see things differently. Make sure in these moments where you have so much being presented to you that you weigh every option very carefully and, really see the pros and cons to everything before just picking whatever is shiniest and prettiest, right? You want to make sure you know what you're getting into. And that goes with love and relationships and things like that. Now that you have this glow up here and you are attracting, and so you're attracting people, things to you, you may be, like you see that, wow, it's really, there's a lot of options here. Make sure that, you are really connecting with your higher self and really trusting your intuition when you make these decisions, because I don't want you to make the wrong decision for yourself, right? There's your swords, 8 of Swords. So this transformation here, you have to surrender to your transformation. You have to peel off this blindfold here. Just like I said earlier about your transformation, you're going to have to shed these bindings, shed the blindfold, and really see things and confront whatever it is that's making you feel as though you're trapped and that you're bound and that you can't move forward, or maybe thinking that you can't do something, like maybe some of you are transforming career-wise and you're thinking, I really want to do this, and you're being given the opportunity, but then there's this little part of you that says, oh, but what if you can't? Know that is a self-limiting belief, that you can. Otherwise, it wouldn't have presented itself, right? The universe wouldn't have given you this gift if you weren't ready for it. And even if you didn't think that you were ready for it, maybe you were just a little bit ready for it and you're just going to learn on the fly. And that's great. That's great too, because that's going to be the true test of your strength, right? It's just you rising to the occasion, and you will. You always do. All right, Six of Pentacles. So this is a hint at the abundance that you're about to receive. This is also knowing that there is support around you if that is what you need. In some instance here, when you get to a point where you have recovered and you have really seen that you are truly not bound, and that you are very free, and doors are opening and things are really working in your favor, the roles will be reversed here, where you are going to be the person that's going to provide support and give to others. This is a card of reciprocity. Be aware of the noise that's around you. I know that a lot of these cards are very repetitive, but at least you know that it is truly your card or your reading, because if you've been here long enough, you see it's almost like a story every day that's unfolding about your life, because a lot of the same cards continue, for example, to present itself. This card and this card keeps presenting itself to you. Same thing with the Six of Pentacles and the Hierophant here, because you guys like to be of service. But the Five of Wands is another one that likes to keep coming up, right? And here's the thing, again, universe is reminding you, put yourself in that protective bubble. Do not engage. Do not engage in this noise and this unnecessary waste, this waste of energy that truly is just a waste of energy. So there might be a lot of ego and pride and just people competing, blah, blah, blah. You know, don't even. Right? Just put the bubble up so that no one can penetrate their negative energy into your life, because you got bigger things to do. You got bigger things to worry about. You got to worry about taking those blindfolds off, the blindfold off and the bindings off. You don't need to participate in nonsense and other people's nonsense. You got to work on some stuff here instead, right? I'd rather have you focus on that. All right. So again, you're about to reach completion, whatever this goal is that you have, that you're working towards. You are going to reach completion here. Now, you're exhausting yourself too, so you're going to have to really delegate. I know you don't like to delegate responsibilities. You just want to do it yourself, right? Because other people will do it wrong, right, Virgo? You probably are like, no, I don't want to tell people, I don't want to, give up some of these tasks to people, because they'll just screw it up and then I have to do it over again anyways. So I live with Virgo, so I know. I know all about that. So you guys, make sure you try to shed some of these wands, okay? Because you have to enjoy the process too. You have to enjoy the journey, this transformation that you're going through. Life, you have to enjoy life, but you have such an amazing, level of responsibility to yourself, to others, that you forget that you've got to take a break once in a while. You guys are workaholics. All right, yeah, don't forget to take time to take care of yourself, right? Take care of yourself. Don't neglect yourself. I think a lot of times you give and give to others, right? The Ten of Wands, you're carrying everybody else's burdens, and you keep giving to everyone else, but you don't give to yourself. So make sure you're giving a lot of love, taking time out to really pamper yourself, if that's what you need to do. Also, in these times of conflict, use your intuition to realize that, no, this is just stupid stuff that you don't even need to participate in. Give yourself a lot of grace too when you start to unbind yourself and remove the blindfold here, because you're going to have to work on some stuff, and that's deep. These self-inflicted limitations here that we have on ourselves, usually those are pretty deep feelings that you've got to work through. All right, now once you complete this journey, hopefully you've decided to delegate some of these responsibilities to others. This is going to be a time of independence, of celebration, milestones, right? So some of you may be retiring also. You're kind of pushing the sticks to the finish line here, and boom, you're done. And now you're celebrating your milestone. Ending your career, doing something else, or now you are achieving a goal here and you're celebrating, right? Some of you may be getting married, some of you may be getting engaged, but definitely this is going to be a time of love and celebration around you. Page of Swords. So let in all of the new ideas that are coming to you. You are going to receive some information that may help you make some decisions here, some form of communication, some form of knowledge, so that you are able to really see this differently and you're able to make the appropriate choices that are best for your current situation. All right. Okay, let me pull out the Queen of Wands here so we're reminded that that's who was there at the bottom of the deck. Look what's underneath the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, things are moving in your favor. Things are moving quickly and they're working in your favor here. Three of Pentacles. You're going to create stability and structure in your life, and you're going to use the skills that you already have to really create that. Set yourself up for a life of abundance, right? And it's going to be recognized. The Magician here tells us that you really are in control. You have the ability, with the Magician, you have the ability to really create the path that you want. Whatever you want this path to be, wherever you want this path to go, you have the ability to really control that, right? Because if you want to bring in, if you want this path to lead towards negativity, well, you can have that too. If you want this path to lead to success, well, you can have that too, right? So you do have the ability to create your portion of your reality. All right. Six of Swords. Yeah, it's time to walk away. It's time to get away from all of the negativity. It's time. I'm going to put that right there next to the Eight of Swords. It's time for you to let go and get on this boat, because there's something better for you on the other side right here. All right. So you're going to let go of this. You're going to let go of all of these self-limiting beliefs. Going to get on that boat, and you're going to row your way towards the other side, where there is much more calm and peace. Look at that, the Fool card. The Fool card is about you starting a new beginning. And here you go, confirmation, because you're getting on this boat going to the other side, and it's going to be new for you. Just remember, you cannot take these 8 swords with you. There's no room on the boat, and they don't want those swords on the other side. Okay, so you can't take that with you, so you might as well deal with it here. But you've got new beginnings happening here. One more card. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, this sorrow, this sense of lack, this feeling as though you've been pushed out. Again, this is your perception. This is your self-limiting belief of having lack. Know that there is plenty out there. There is enough for everyone, and you deserve the other 5 of Pentacles to make the 10 of Pentacles. Don't let yourself believe that you don't deserve it. Those, that's like self-sabotage. All right, Ace of Swords. You're going to receive clarity. You're going to have a breakthrough, and you're going to realize, oh, maybe my card reading was correct after all, and yeah, I do need to release myself of these self-limiting beliefs, and this is the reason why I hang on to this pain and I hang on to this torture. It's because of this reason or that reason. There's a reason why maybe you're going to end up having clarity, and you're going to realize there's a reason why you feel a sense of lack or a sense of insecurity, or this feeling that you've been pushed out. Even if you've been pushed out of a company, it depends on your perspective, right? If you see it as though you've been pushed out of a company, for example, well, then yeah, you're going to feel like, you can't get out of your head and that sort. But instead, it's like, okay, well, this just opens up new doors for me, so that I can go start my own company, or I can go be self-employed and do something else and be my own boss. Little things like that. It really depends on how you see things, right? All right, so let's do some other cards here, see what other messages you get today, Virgo. What you can really reflect on today. All right, digest. Yeah, look at that. There's your card, Virgo. So this is your reading. So digest. So pay attention to what you're eating, right? You may have some issues today with, certain foods that you're eating, maybe some intolerance to certain foods. The other thing too is digesting the energy that's around you, right? So figuratively, so consuming the energy around you. Be aware of what you are feeding your brain, your spirit, your world, right? So digesting and processing the energies around you. Be careful what you let in. No different than you wouldn't eat things that aren't good for you, right? Well, some of us do, but it's like you wouldn't let that negative energy in your little bubble, right? So pay attention to that. All right, 11th house, community. Yeah, so be aware of what you surround yourself with, right? So the community, make sure you're giving to your community, meaning the people around you that are, your tribe. Let's just say that. Give to others, but also the community around you. Assess the energy that's around you. Start protecting the energy levels that come into your little bubble. Pinnacle, yeah, you're getting to the point here where you are going to, reach the end here, the point of achievement, the highest point in your life. So this is a good thing, and this is something that you need to relish. This is something that you need to really try to celebrate, right? So here you go, 4 of Wands. So this is the time for you to really savor that time where you are reaching new heights in your life, right? Bottom of the deck, 9th house, exploration. Don't be afraid to really explore your feelings, explore the reasons why you feel the way you do, this sense of lack, this feeling as though you are trapped. Don't be afraid to really go within, go deep, and figure out why you feel the way that you do. Why do you always, end up circling back around to feeling trapped or having a lot of anxiety, fear, worry, shame, blame, regret, all of that stuff. We all have it, right? But this time around, the energies that are coming through is that that's the thing that we have to kind of reflect on, is like, why are these things continuing to replay themselves? I need to process that, because the universe here is trying to give you something new. right? And you can't take this with you to the other side. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you guys are having a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, so if no one's told you, I love you. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.